Hello, denizens of the internet. I am eddy-crash, also known as the TeenageRockbillyGamerFreak, and this is part 2 of my little introduction episode, kind of give you guys an idea of who I am and what I do before I put up the first video, which I'm very close to finishing, so just bear with me. I'm almost there, I promise. It's been a lot of work, and I'm trying really hard, but it's, it's my baby. I want to make sure it's good and ready for you guys before I just kind of shove it off onto the internet. So before we get into that, I would like to talk about something that's very important to me, music. While gaming does hold a very special place in my heart, it tends to share that place with something else, music. Specifically rockabilly and punk rock, which are two of my favorite genres of music, and they've been something that I've been sticking with for a very long time, practiced since I was like 12 or 13 years old. I got really into music, learned to play guitar, trying to learn how to sing. And I'm actually in 2 bands right now, and honestly, if it wasn't for music, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now, because it's what gave me the confidence to kind of display myself to other people. But yeah, so here we're going to take a look at a place that I like to hang out a lot. It's called the Amity Teen Center, which in my own mind is like the one place I can go to that kind of shares those two loves, music and video games. It takes them and they kind of kiss a little bit. The Amity Teen Center, located deep within the fiery bowels of Woodbridge, Connecticut, is home to one of the most awesome places a gamer could ever hope to find. I started going there about 4 years ago when my manager at the time booked me and my band to show there for our first gig, and I've been in love with the place ever since. Part rec center, part venue, and part tricked out arcade complete with Xbox 360s, PlayStation 2s, PlayStation 3s, classic arcade boxes, and Nintendo Wii's loaded with tons of downloaded games playable through the Wii's virtual console. This place is basically a nerd's wet dream. They even have a separate computer room called the Frag Box, where players can either connect to the center's free Wi-Fi or use one of the many gaming PCs already set up in the room to host LAN parties and play their favorite PC games online. I would be doing a disservice if I didn't mention the staff. The owner, Jen, is basically a second mother to me, and her son, Joe, is one of my best friends. A while back, we started up a band consisting of us and a couple friends known as Those Guys, a 5-piece punkabilly band with awesome songs with funny titles like I Fell in Love with a Closet Lesbian, If I Had a TARDIS I'd Name It Rudy, and the song that spawned the title of this channel, I Was a Teenage Rockabilly Zombie Freak. You can usually catch us at the Teen Center on most weekends playing video games before a show, or hanging out by the basketball court just goofing around and sharing a laugh. Speaking of the staff, there's also Stump, Joe's older brother, by far one of the smartest dudes I've ever met, and God help you if you're dumb enough to start a debate with him about anything. And then there's Pat. Pat has a beard. Pat also likes video games. I love you, Pat. All in all, the Amity Teen Center is one of my favorite places in the whole world, and if you're ever in Connecticut, I highly recommend stopping in to see us sometime. Keep an eye out for me. I'll be the guy trying not to lose at Halo to his girlfriend for the millionth goddamn time in a row. Well, there you have it. There's my little Teen Center familia. I love those guys a lot, and I figured I'd do this part of the episode about them because that's just my favorite place in the world, and I figured why not talk about them while I'm stalling before I do the first episode. So, yeah. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe down below. Follow me on Tumblr and Facebook, and you can keep up with what I'm doing and, the process of the first episode. In the meantime, you can sit here and jam for a little bit.